Welcome back, Truth to a T. Please like, subscribe, and share this video, and leave a comment down below. Check the video description for valuable discount links. All right, everybody, big week ahead for Tesla. As you know, it's earnings on Tuesday after the closing bell. And this could go either way, just so you know. Now, long-term investors, we're not worried about this. The short-term guys definitely are. There's a lot of stuff that has to come together in this earnings report. And the earnings itself, of course, is in question. If the earnings are bad, the stock will drop. If the earnings are good, the stock may go up, but it may not go up as much as you think. Because what's most important on Tuesday is what they're going to say during the earnings call. That's the real critical. We're at a very critical time right now with Tesla, because June, as you know, they're going to be launching the robo-taxi in Austin. Now, nobody knows if that's going to be just Model Ys. Nobody knows if it's going to be the actual cybercab. It might be 20 cybercabs. It might be 50 cybercabs. It might be 10 cybercabs and 50 Model Ys. It might be, I don't know. It might be 5 cybercabs. It might be 5 Model Ys. We're hoping that they will be driverless, meaning there won't be a driver or there won't be a supervisor in the car, because that changes the dynamic of it all, right? Even though we believe Waymo is no competition for Tesla once they get this launched and out there. But the reality is Waymos are driving around with no drivers. So if Tesla get this wrong, it's not going to be good. Now, there are many different views on where the stock could go. 2025 is, we've said from day one, from January 1, because we saw how the rollout was coming. We saw how earnings were. We saw the, the whole tariff thing, new presidency, recession fears, all this stuff. And Tesla is in an extreme period of growth right now. We had the new Model Y going online. You have the sales of the Cybertruck lackluster, though not as bad as people think. It's a year of transition. It's a year where, as we all know, Tesla is not a car company. Elon Musk has said that himself. If you're buying Tesla stock because you think it's a car company, don't buy the stock. And we all believe that. So we believe this is the year that it's going to transition from a car company, basically, and the world is going to figure out it's transitioning from a car company to a technology company, a robotics company, an automated autonomous vehicle company, a data company. Robotics, obviously, Optimus, we're expecting at least 4,000 or 5,000 Optimus by the end of the year. But my point is, don't expect Tesla stock to do anything major this year. We're looking at mid-2026 to see, nobody knows what's going to happen. We could have the Third World War. Who knows? China may invade Taiwan. Nobody knows. We hope that's not going to happen, but nobody knows. So the stock range for the next, 6 months, a year, or maybe longer, it could go up as high as $600 a share. And frankly, it could go all the way down to $150 a share. Now, I'm buying, as everybody knows, I'm buying pretty much around 218, 219, 220. I've bought some at 240, 250. I'm still buying stock. I'm not going to stop buying stock. But I want to hit my price point. So there is a possibility that the stock could go way up to 4, 5, or 600, and it could go down as low as 150, and maybe even lower. I don't think it'll go lower. If it goes lower, something catastrophic has happened and everything in your portfolio is basically in totally screwed mode at that point. But this is an important week. Earnings are going to be very important. The outlook is going to be very important. The robo-taxi is going to be very, very, very important. Their energy revenue. They're building these mega packs, these battery storage, electric backup systems, easy for me to say, worldwide at warp speed. I mean, they're really pushing hard on that. So Australia, I think right now is at 30% or something, battery backup power. So those revenues are going to be very interesting. This is a piece of the Tesla story that many people miss, because it's a tiny part of the business now, but it's growing. Every earnings call, you'll have one or two analysts that actually mention it. That's a big deal. They weren't talking about it for a long time. But now we're going into that period where the energy side of the business is going to be growing rapidly. Now, the Optimus, of course, is going to go online, but Optimus is not going to be the story during this earnings call. It may be, but probably not. So we are looking more at what they're going to say during this earnings call than what the earnings are going to be. So like I said, prepare for anything, but stay in the game.